This week on the BodyWrong Podcast.
I almost threw up. Like I'm watching it, and it literally made like he's eating his diarrhea like soup. It quite literally. I don't gag often.
Okay, Jaws, easy to easy to beat. Just don't go swimming. You win. Movie's over. If you don't go to the beach, there is no movie. You, Jaws.
Right, so I keep hearing these birds. Like it feels like this fucking mic.
Not one person here has heard a bird.
I have not heard a bird.
Dude, really, as I'm talking, just nonstop.
Mother
This is
Snow
how
White over here. Snow White's over here
reason.
talking to the goddamn animals.
All right.
Doctor Doom a little. I don't do much. This is
He's
terrible.
right behind you.
I can hear it stop. It's just a nothing but whistles. I keep looking because I'm like, surely it's dark outside by now. Like the birds shouldn't still be out. We can see what we can start off with.
RoboCop.
Welcome
And
to
wait
the
until you
Boys
hear the
Podcast.
story of how it happened. It's so fucking terrible.
I hope you tried to suck your own dick. Please tell me you tried to suck your own dick.
Did you tell him? You told him the story?
Damn, I can't believe the secret's out already. Son of a bitch! I haven't even posted to Instagram yet.
Yes, I just imagine him bent over in the shower, like 3 inches away from his lips, and it slips and falls.
I think he could get 3
It's
inches
like a
away.
Looney Tunes fall, right? Like it's a slow-mo upside down Looney Tunes
With his
fall.
feet just flying in the air, and then
Is
falls.
your wife recording?
I got the
I'd
footage.
pay so much money to see that.
Ooh, how much?
I know. Oh yeah, actually, hold on. Yeah, let's rewind.
Rewind.
I'd go $100
Sure we could-
easily.
Pool our money together. And
You've been whacking off is now an OnlyFans star.
Oh, dude, I was already on
Sucking
there once. You know, I was on there once before. It's Backstreet's back, baby. Let's get this shit going.
All right.
back shots.
Never even fell down. Never fell down. Never touched the ground. I was Mother's Day shopping. That's what she wanted to do. She wanted to shop with the kids for groceries. And she's like, hey,
The gayest story I've ever heard in my life.
already just strike one right off the bat. I know. We're at Old Navy. Strike fucking two, dude.
Ooh, performance fleece, though. All right.
Well, before we even left,
They still
I'm like,
exist.
hey, it's about little one's nap time. He's going to fall asleep before we get in there. And I'll just sit in the car. No. If he falls asleep, we'll just carry him. Will, that means me. Like, that's what the fuck? I'm like, nah. He's 4. He's not light by any means now. He's like a little kid. He's fucking just dangling. You know, it's like carrying a dead body for a fucking hour. I don't like it at all. Go to the store. He's still asleep. Walking back out to the truck. I'm going through the parking lot. Everything's fine. I step my foot in a fucking pothole that is this goddamn deep. And I try everything not to eat shit because I'm still holding a toddler, right? So I everything was fine. And mind you, I popped 2 edibles before we went because I fucking hate shopping.
That's smart. Yeah.
So
Yeah. Hold
everyone's
your
like, hey,
child.
when
I
did
drink
it?
at the
Oh,
store.
dude, yes, he's listening. So he's high as shit, holding his lifeless body of a child, and he's like, every person he walks by, he thinks it's funny. He goes, "Stillborn." Keeps on walking.
SIDS, you know.
Yeah.
that's SIDS.
We just got an abortion, everybody.
But the thing that I did is I look around to see. I was like, did anybody almost see me eat shit right here? I was like, I think everything's fine. It didn't hurt until 4 or 5 hours later, to where I was like, damn. I was like, must have just rolled it, kind of like that fat person problem. I'm like, yeah, these cankles are a little bit weak. That's probably what it is. Go to the doctor, and he's like, dude, it's you pulled your deltoid ligament. And he's like, damn near tore it. And I was like, is that good? He goes, that's very rare. And I was like, score.
He's like, I got 2 of them, right, Doc?
And when I told him how I did it, and he goes, hey, that's pretty common. I go, how many people from my age? He goes, not very. He goes, usually older. I go, son of a bitch.
All right. Yeah.
And on the notes that you can view online, no matter what happens, it doesn't matter if I have an ear infection, an eye infection, anything. They're like, hey, if you lost a little bit of weight, it's like, what the fuck? Like, God damn it.
Fuck
So-
those guys.
I'm seeing on there, what's preventable, losing weight, so working out. So I'm just like,
To be fair, they weigh you with your shoes, your pants.
I take that shit off.
Like
I take that shit off. Like, you want
Oh,
my
I
weight?
do.
Okay, let's
God
go.
damn, I want to weigh Goot. I'm like, hey, sir, step on the scale.
Dude's-
Again, this
dude's
is the
wearing
third
those-
time this visit.
those fucking button pants. He's like,
Yep.
wait me, bitches.
Just like he's getting ready to fight. This is my fighting weight.
He
So-
walks in
towel,
like
let's
Conor
go.
McGregor.
I saw a comic the other day. He was like, "Yeah, after I have sex, I weigh myself." The other day when I got on there, I was 5 pounds heavier. He said it took me a while, but I could not believe I had 5 pounds of cum in my ass. God damn.
That's
That's an awful lot of sodium.
Yeah.
They also,
Right.
I think on that same one, they made a joke about all these fat chicks when they go to the thing and they're like, oh, I gotta leave my shoes on. Like, yeah, the shoes are like, 200 pounds, bitch.
Yeah.
I'm surprised
Here's the
people
thing,
let them weigh
right?
themselves.
Yeah, like people are just fat and disgusting. And I did want to bring this up to you guys because I wanted to hear your thoughts because me and Tasha were talking about this before the podcast. But what are your thoughts? I see nonstop commercials now. It's absurd for full body deodorant, which, by the way, is quite literally just Axe body spray.
I just
It's
saw
literally
that
all it
today.
is.
I just saw that today, like on YouTube right before the show. It's just an Old Spice stick, though.
Yeah.
When I saw, I guess you
Old
rub it all
Spice.
over your body.
There's a chick one, and it like specifically, it's like just shower. Why do you
Yeah,
need to spray your
Jesus.
vagina with Axe?
You smell
Yeah,
like pie.
the native one. That's like the one you see with like for chicks, the one that's all the way to the left,
that
and then the
pumpkin
Old
spice?
Spice one you see all the time. Yeah,
The Old Spice one I saw was an Asian chick, but it was like a stick of deodorant, though. But it was a full body deodorant.
no,
Wait a
this
minute.
is like it's like an Axe spray, and they're like they're like doing yoga, and the guy's like, you could even put it on your feet, but he was like implying his fucking dick, and it's like, just wash your fucking dick,
Yeah.
wash your vagina. Why do you need full body deodorant?
Speaking of washing your dick and your balls, did you guys see this yet?
No.
Oh, shit.
Did he finally hit the ball wash?
I mean, are you gonna spin it or?
I was waiting for it to come. Like
Yes.
he pulled the wheel out.
They came out
There
with a
it
ball
is.
wash. Dude, it's pretty good.
If it has beeswax, I do not want to get a rash on my testicles.
I don't believe it does. It's got the aloe vera, jojoba oil, cedar essential, tea tree essential, and lemon essential oil.
I was fine with the deodorant for a day, and then the next day it looked like I had like chapped underarms. Like I couldn't fucking.
Anytime I use natural deodorant, it looks like that, but it works. Like I'm not itchy or nothing. It just looks like shit. I don't know what it is. I think it's
You guys get that burn from Old Spice, that aluminum burn or whatever the fuck
I
it is?
stopped
No.
using
Back
that
in
mess
the
years
day.
ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
like it
Oh.
hurt.
A lot of the
Shit.
Old Spice doesn't have aluminum anymore. It all says aluminum free on it. So whatever the new metal is, but they're not talking about that. But
It's Lincoln Park deodorant. You know?
Yeah.
It's like I use Meteora is the one that I'm using, but
a little
it's
bit
There's just
of
bleach. There's just bleach in it now. You know, you're fine.
fine, dude.
I still have like the ring around, like in my arm still from even using it as a kid, and I'm like, fuck that. So someone saying that they're going to use it on their nuts, get the fuck out of here. There's
Oh,
no
I've
way.
definitely ran a deodorant stick across my balls if I thought there'd be some action.
That is absurd,
Little
sir.
This is probably the one time that I can relate with Burley and say that I've done the exact same thing. I know what you're talking about. You just get it on there and you just have the balls just go
Yeah,
right,
just get
over
right across the That's it.
Now hold on.
Are
Let
you
me
fresh
ask you.
shaved? Or are you full? Or you're not shaved?
Oh yeah,
I'm
that's a good
shaved.
question.
Ooh, so shaved, and it feels so good when you get a little bit of that deodorant on there. It has a
Yeah.
little bit of a burn, but it also has that good gliding action, so those nuts can just.
I like to do
slide.
the Home Alone thing right after I put it on. Yeah.
Burley's still rocking Brute. He's like, I miss my dad.
No, fun fact, my dad was an Old Spice guy. But did y'all ever use Mitchum? Do y'all remember
God.
Mitchum?
Yeah.
I remember it. I
Yes,
never used it.
I remember it.
Never
used it.
Never
Oh, yeah.
used it.
I was a Mitchum house. It was like $1 to not smell. I was like, let's go.
They still make it.
So here's my question for you guys. What do you call the space between your balls and your fucking asshole? Because, all right,
G-spot.
taint.
Grundle.
So
I call it the grundle,
It's the
but
gooch.
apparently that's old school.
So I've heard Grundle, I've heard Taint, and Gooch.
All right,
Yep, I've heard all
but
those.
everyone's got a word for it. I say grundle, and people look at me like I'm weird. So all right, so you guys are kind of
Is it what
right
the
there.
real
All right.
term is perineum, right?
Yeah,
I thought that was
it is.
Yes.
It is.
So the grundle is a vulgar slang term for the perennium. which is
Okay.
sounds like a flower, but yeah, it is also known as the taint or gooch.
All right.
Yeah, so we're all right.
Man, I don't feel crazy now then.
Well, I didn't
No.
see G Spot on there.
Well, no, it's a little bit further back.
It's a little hidden.
Do you boys powder at all?
No.
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 I
Do you
have,
powder?
but I don't have. Oh, it's not like if there was a rash potentially. You're saying, or you just powder just for like
No,
preventative?
just like if it's going to be a hot day, are
No.
you just going to powder? I know I work with a fucking criminal. This guy, I golf with this man. He is every single time. And I used to work with his wife, right? And she's sitting there. She comes back from lunch break, and they both work for the same fucking company, or they did. She doesn't work there anymore. But she's like, what the fuck? And like this kid is always talking about powdering up and everything. She's like, she's like, I think there's something stuck in my throat. Can you look? And I'm
Jesus Christ.
Jeez.
yeah, so I have my
I've seen this
flashlight. I'm
movie.
like, what the fuck? And I was like, it looks like it's a fucking hair. And she's like, oh my fucking God. So he had so much of that dust and everything. She's like, he keeps powdering that fucking dick. She goes, I got like a fucking powdered donut full of pubes stuck in the back of my
Golly,
throat.
dude.
She was sitting there with a Q-tip trying to get it out. I'm like, that is awful.
no
But
gag
every-
reflex.
I was gonna say no gag, right? That's awesome.
No, she didn't. So obviously,
Go girl.
kudos
Great
kudos
pro.
to him for sure. But when we're at the golf course all the time, he's always like, I'm like, ooh, I'm getting ball swoop right now. I was like, this shit's getting fucking nasty. He's like,
Soupy.
he's like, not me. And he's sitting there just crutching and everything. He's like, these powdered up boys. He goes, I'm dry as the Sahara right now. And I was like,
Dude,
Is that
I-
like an old person thing to do?
must
Because
be.
I will say this. My cousin, shout out to cousin Brian.
shout out Brian.
I,
What up,
Brian?
I hope you watch this. This
Send him the link.
motherfucker would bring the talcum powder to the baby. What's it called? Like
Baby
fucking
powder.
baby powder. He'd bring it to my house, and sometimes he would stay over my house when I was younger for a couple days. Like we'd game, watch movies, whatever, right? And this motherfucker would put so much baby powder on whatever he's doing to his fucking body in the shower that it looked like Tony Montana had did lines of cocaine in my bathroom. Like we walk in and I go to my brother, I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Like the mirror had fucking talcum powder, the counter, the shower, like it's like he like bathed in the powder. So I don't know if
Dude.
it's like a thing
Is-
for people.
I
It's
lived with
fucking
a guy. I lived with a guy. He worked construction, and we were roommates. We were probably in our 21, 22, heavy drinkers. He refused to be a bidet guy, so he would have to powder hard his ass because he'd have chapped ass from sweating and shitting and all sorts of stuff. And it was the same thing. You thought fucking Scarface shot the movie in there. Powder everywhere. You'd walk in and you're like,
Everywhere.
it's where a washer and dryer was, and we're like, what the fuck? He's like, it was a rough day. It was hot out there, and he does pavement work. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. So then we found monkey butt, which is an actual product, and he's like, dude, this is a game changer. So I'm gonna have to hit him up and see if he still has this problem. But he would use the monkey butt cream, and he says it worked.
Didn't Johnson & Johnson just have to pay out a couple billion because they knew that the baby powder was giving diseases?
Oh, I don't know.
Can someone
Makes
Google this?
sense.
It's
Chemicals,
relatively
yeah.
new.
I hope so, because I want to use that against the guy on the golf course whenever.
Oh, I hope you get now you're gonna get cervical cancer,
I'm like,
Todd.
you-
You need to text my cousin Brian, like, bro,
Oh.
you might need
Yeah,
to.
here we go. Johnson & Johnson has agreed on a $700 million, which to them it's probably about the talcum powder lawsuit. Apparently it's been going on for years that they allege that the prolonged use of talcum powder, or talc, the active ingredient in product, can cause ovarian cancer in women.
Ooh, I'm
How did that
texting
snatch,
cancer
bitches?
cock right now. I'm like,
Now, let me ask you this: if I say that I'm a woman right now, can I
Try it.
sue because of my cousin Brian using the talcum powder in my bathroom?
Oh
Like,
shit!
If I'm a third party, you
Or
know,
just say you're
what-
trans.
Mhm.
that's what I'm saying. Dude, did you see Peru today? Came out, the prime minister was like, if you're trans, you have a mental disorder, and that is our decree. Literally, Google it, bro. It's in Peru. Was like, nah, fuck that, bro. You're mentally ill.
South
If you're in
America
Peru.
and Central America, they've changed so much with their politics, all their leaders, and all this different. I won't go into a political talk, but I mean, it's crazy the ideology going on down there. How things are changing down there.
Would
Just
you
to
say that-
update the number, I told you 700 million. Sorry, it says that Johnson & Johnson has agreed to a $6.5 billion.
I heard billions
global
as well.
settlement to deal to resolve the majority of the talcum powder ovarian cancer claims.
Is baby powder a white person thing?
So
No.
I'm guessing. And
I've
whenever I
seen
asked my
brothers
buddy, I
use
was
that
like,
mess.
Really?
how are you? He's like, are you just sitting there and just like spraying this shit on and everything? He goes, that's for amateurs. He goes, that makes a mess. He goes, that gets it everywhere. He goes, the appropriate way to do it. He goes, you get a small towel, put it on the towel, and he's like, you just kind of dip into this little hammock of powder. And he goes, and that way you just fold it when you're done. He goes, bada bing, bada boom. And I was like, dude, you do this way too fucking much. He goes, oh, bro. He goes, it's an art. It's a fucking art.
So educational stuff on YouTube is allowed to show like balls, dick, whatever. So if we're educating people and he wants to do an actual educational video, I think we can actually show that. Well, potentially we could definitely do it on the BodyWrong one because we're posting all the stuff on mine. So let's start with the BodyWrong, and then if it does all right, then we'll consider on the, but if it's educational, you're allowed to do that stuff. Hence
Well,
the
they did that.
breastfeeding ones.
They did that with TikTok with the breastfeeding shit, and people were doing it with like fake babies.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And people
Oh,
were
yeah.
like, "Oh, well, I guess it's okay."
It's
That's still
educational.
my Instagram feed.
A big smile.
I guarantee if I pull up the home one, it's going to be either one, an extremely hairy dude, or two, a breastfeeding baby.
Well, it took forever, but did you see the portal in New York
Yeah.
that was connected to Dublin?
Yep.
I'm shocked it lasted this long, but some OnlyFans person flashed it, and I think they shut it down. Something, but like I'm surprised no one showed their dick. Like I'm really shocked. Like a dick didn't
Oh, it's
show
only
up
a
at
matter
some
of
point.
time.
Mhm.
The people
No, it's
from
done.
Dublin.
They shut it down.
Yeah, it was on both sides. The people from Dublin
Trying to
had
make-
like 9/11 attacks, like the papers, and just awful shit, dude. It's fucking so stupid.
Who thought that was a good idea? Like who the fuck thought that was a good idea? People are fucked up, man. You know they're gonna post crazy shit.
People
yeah,
will
that-
do anything to go viral. I'm very I really think they will.
Was it you that posted the fucking guy eating diarrhea?
No,
In our
I
chat.
sent it to you.
I almost threw up. Like I'm
gagged.
watching it, and it literally made like he's eating his diarrhea like soup. It quite literally. I don't gag often.
Burley can't do poop. He's
It
like,
was
nope.
bad.
Kryptonite.
It
we
was
talked about
so
this in our-
bad, dude.
We talked about this on a TTT episode, and there you go.
Yeah.
It's just
I
fucking
found
nasty.
I
Like,
found a pretty intense sounding dude telling you how to cup your balls with powder. I'll drop it in the YouTube. You can preview or in the chat. You can preview it real quick, Matt, if you want. It's on YouTube. It doesn't look like there's any nudity, but he looks like he's really into fucking telling us about it.
so
Have
Rob,
you guys
if
ever seen a male get fucking waxed?
Where?
They're fucking balls.
Oh no,
Ooh.
dude, that's crazy. You
Yeah.
mentioned that. I was just telling my wife how I want to go get that done.
No,
Oof.
don't.
You gonna buy the
It's
nude?
Tasha had a fucking like demonstration video. She showed it to me. It ruined me for life. I will like it. It looks like it's the most painful thing on the planet.
Yeah, but it's only painful for that little bit, and after that, it's smooth.
no, bro, you like gotta like bounce back. They're gonna fucking wax
Hear me
your
out.
asshole and shit.
Can you do it while you are on the show? Like, can you get an at-home kit and try it while you're
would
on the
do
show?
it.
I
would
mean,
do it. I'm not doing no. Who's gonna do it?
you.
I'm gonna let my wife do that. I'm letting
No,
some
you can't
stranger
do it
with soft
yourself?
hands do it. Could you do it yourself?
And
I'm not
like
gonna
these
do it.
like
Yeah,
a lot
exactly.
of-
I'm not either.
A lot of the waxers are women, bro. So like you get a boner because you're fucking
Who gives a shit?
like
Just another person to laugh at me.
I was listening. I was listening
like,
to
I think you
the.
have a boner, sir.
Yeah, what is this thing?
I was listening to the Steve-O audiobook. Shout out Burley for the
Tasha said
recommendation.
it's natural.
They were talking about how Pania said that it was a weird thing to do the skit and not be full on boner, but not be super soft, to try to find the happy medium when he was showing his dick, or the one time Steve-O kissed his dick. Because he's like, you got to try to find the thing, you know, the gays, the gay thing back then, they were giving a shit and this and that. He goes, I had to find that. He goes, it's an art. And the same thing when he did the opening scene with the dick, he couldn't be fully erect, but he had to be impressive.
The Hollywood fluff.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Dude, the best one was the reptile one from the latest movie where he like they show his dick. It's like dressed up as
a dinosaur,
Godzilla,
or whatever.
Yep.
Speaking of movies, I did learn this. Can we have like black news? Because I have like this new thing that I just learned.
It's black
news.
Do we have a graphic for that?
Black news. All right. Do you know do you know who Billy D. Williams is?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Of course.
Wait, should it be a?
The name sounds familiar, but I can't visualize who the fuck this is.
Yeah, the guy that played Lando. 1970.
Oh, 45.
Oh, gotcha. Gotcha.
Okay. Anyways, he was originally, Billy D. Williams. He was originally supposed to be Harvey Dent in Batman Returns. Right?
He played, He was shown in Batman.
Yeah, and he was supposed to be in Batman Returns, and then some shit happened. He was supposed to be Christopher Walken's character in Batman's Returns, basically. So something happened where he didn't.
No.
Oh shit! Hold on,
that's wrong. He's not supposed to be Max Schreck. He's still Harvey Dent.
The shit changed, and is he in Batman too?
No, he's not. They fixed it in the Batman '89 comic. He's in there. He
was supposed to be electrocuted by Catwoman. And that's when he became Harvey Dent. That's why they were fucking up the story.
All wrong.
It all got written out.
Yep, I'm glad it did.
Okay, but peep game. In the contract, in his contract, they had a clause where if he was written out, he still had to be paid and get the royalties from the said fucking movie.
Smart contract.
Wow. Even deeper fact. This one might blow your mind, Goot. Did you know Robin was supposed to be in Batman too?
Yeah.
Do you know who was supposed to play Robin?
Oh my god, at that time period.
Jim Carrey.
No.
Black Fax. Remember Black Fax?
Oh. It wasn't the fucking Williams brothers.
Wesley Snipes.
Marlon Wayans.
Yeah.
Damn.
Wow.
He got written out. He had a similar clause, but he was supposed to be in 3 movies. They had to compensate him for that, plus royalties. They're both getting fucking paid off a movie they were never in.
Wow. That's better than
wild.
Bobby Bonilla Day.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
He's
hey,
still
this is the perfect segue. Movies. You guys want to jump into it?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
All blurred on a segue. Let's go.
All right. Let's go. That was perfect. And Burley does not know the topic, so that was even better. We're going to do an S tier through D tier ranking of movie villains.
Ooh.
I fucking love it.
Into it.
Fucking
Movie villains.
No, and your rules too is what's going to make it even juicier.
Ooh.
We can only have one S tier.
All right.
One S tier. The rest have to be. We can have as many A's, B's, C, D's, but there can only be one S tier. And of course, these might not be the best top 10. I picked 10 that were pretty up there and debatable. And I don't know. I thought it was funny. Some of them.
Well known. It seems like these ones are not like niche or anything like that. Like these are pretty well known.
Yes. So for anybody just listening, we have Darth Vader, Joker, Hannibal Lecter, the Wicked Witch of the West, T-1000, Scar, Alien, Freddy, Norman Bates, and Jaws.
I'm into it. I'm into this. I like
Epic.
this. Okay.
I like it.
So where are we starting?
You and your show, you pick.
We've always had say it's your list. We usually go with whoever created the list.
Okay, Jaws.
There we go. I would say we always start on the right side. I don't think have we ever started on the
when he started on the left, I went, "What's happening?"
I know. I think we all picked the right.
It fucked me all up.
That's what I figured.
Okay, Jaws. Easy to beat. Just don't go swimming. You win. Movie's over. If you don't go to the beach, there is no movie. Fuck you, Jaws.
Or fish.
Stop going back in the ocean after you've seen it eat your best friend. I go D or C tier.
D tier.
What happens if you don't buy a bigger boat?
You're still fucked. No, it's D tier because it's more the psychological effect, like what he does. You barely see the shark, so it's like this danger's still there. So it's D tier.
The first Jaws victim, by the way, in the movies died. They were 77. It was some chick. She died
last week, 2 weeks
yesterday
ago.
or today. Was it 2 weeks ago?
Shit.
Yeah, it was like pretty recent.
How'd she die?
If it was a shark attack, it'd be hilarious.
Yeah, the funniest thing you could see right there is a shark attack. Yeah.
She died from a cancer called Jaws.
Yeah.
She had lockjaw. Oh my god, that'd be fucking.
Some slut.
The sharks in Deep Blue Sea.
Oh,
Better than Jaws, in my opinion. I'll take that one to my grave.
Saying that because of Samuel L. Jackson getting
That one too, and the lead guy was the Punisher as well. The best.
Thomas Jane.
Yeah, Thomas Jane. I got his autograph somewhere. No joke.
Nice.
I gotta figure out where the fuck I have that.
Was LL Cool J in that movie?
He was.
He was a chef.
That's
I
right.
think.
Yeah, but
right?
That fucking
the Samuel
horrible
L.
song.
Jackson. Yeah, but the Samuel L. Jackson fucking monologue. And then when he gets eaten, like, got to be one of a top 5 monologues.
We're gonna get out of here. Blah 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 blah.
And it's just like, bah, no, you're not, bitch.
Spoilers.
she-
Sorry, everybody.
The actor died from a heart attack in California.
She was so scared.
77. All right, so we have agreed that is D tier.
Yeah,
Yes.
D tier. Man, I don't know. We can move around things, right?
100%. Yep.
Okay. All right.
Yep, they don't land and stick. I'm trying to add to, and I don't know if you guys like this, but anybody watching or listening, a little description just in case. So maybe, you can see it easier if you guys like it or not with the words, you can see them. I know they're
So it's not just
self-explanatory, some of them.
yogi guy.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah, I
the
like it.
background?
Something through AI. I typed in a bunch of like creepy scene from 90s movie villains and it just popped in something random.
It
So shout
looks
out
like
AI.
what was the Alien prequel? Prometheus.
Prometheus, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was a good
Oh.
fucking movie, dude.
This
I don't
is
get
what
why
I
people
envision a
hate that movie.
suppository
I
looks
actually
like
enjoyed
when it
it.
enters that ass.
Did you envision the inside of your asshole looks like?
Honestly, if it
Suppository
doesn't
just
look like
walking in.
that, looks like the chamber. Yours is not, the chamber of not so many secrets.
Oh yeah, dude. Well, it's also cleaner.
Ooh. Good day,
dude.
boys.
Dude, are you
Word.
fucking? Are you sticking shit? Are you douching? Or is that what you're gonna get an anal fissure?
I've definitely douched before. Not douche. What's it called? Enemas. Yeah.
Enema, whatever the
I've done
fuck
that
that shit
before,
is.
You and I both know that out of anyone in this show, it's you and I that have anal fissures.
Oh yeah, these fucking these. I had some Chipotle this for lunch, and you want to talk about that hot salsa on there, dude? This fucking asshole is still puckering. It's
Okay.
fucking hurting.
Okay.
Bro,
here's
I was dying, by the way. I saw a TikTok from Chipotle. It was a guy like playing he was playing the Chipotle person and himself. And the guy's like, he's like, yeah, can I, like, he's like, all right, white or brown rice. And he puts on like 3 pieces of rice. And like, that's how fucking Chipotle is. And he's like, can I get some more rice, man? He goes, nah, sorry. Like, this is plenty. But if you want more, it's going to cost you $2. And he's like, I can wrap anything. He's like, oh, can you? Moving on, it's like when you get payback at Chipotle, and he's like, yeah, I like the carnitas, but I just want the water from the carnitas. The guy's like, he's like beans, and he's like, just the water from the beans. And then he's like, go ahead, fold it. And then when he shows it, it just looks like this mashed up shit. He's like, oh my god, it was fucking great, dude. Because they'll fuck you. Like if you're not at Chipotle, like and you order it from DoorDash or whatever, they fuck you.
Oh,
It doesn't
yeah.
matter what it
yeah.
is, they destroy you.
Well, and people now have been revolting by getting the meal made, and then right when it gets to the register and stuff like that, they go, "Nah, never mind." So they make it for nothing. It's just so
It's-
they've
That's
been
actually
striking
fucking
against
hilarious.
the portions. Apparently, they're like, yeah, you used to get like 2 scoops of chicken, which was like one price. That was like the
Yeah.
one scoop or whatever. And now you're just getting half a scoop.
You
gotta
there's
go
no
to-
fucking meat in there.
You gotta go to an urban Chipotle. Because you get like a 16, 17-year-old black kid, they don't give a fuck.
They wrap it in a waffle.
They give you the portion sizes are great because they serve it to you. That's fucked up.
You
thought
get some
Burley was-
KFC nuggets.
I thought Burley was going to skate right by it.
No, it had to process. That was pretty solid. But they serve you like how they would want to serve it. So these portions are out of fucking control. It fucking rules, dude. Like this.
Well, I mean,
They're pouring all the fries in the fryer. It is every restaurant is a Five Guys at a black restaurant. Dude. It rules.
well, dude, if you're spending like if my burrito bowl is $17, motherfucker, you better be like if I'm paying $4 for extra meat, there better be fucking extra. Like that's why when I go there and they give the 1 scoop, you're like, I'll take extra meat. Like you have to say it afterwards.
Now you've established how much. Yeah.
Yeah, you establish what the scoop is, and then when you ask for the double, then they played their cards basically. You know,
This is what happens when you have a show around dinner time with some thick boys in the group too. Because
Hey, I
you're
just ate
talking about
beforehand.
food
I'm cold and
every
big.
time.
I walked
I
in the
ate
door
too.
2 minutes before. I'm starving.
Oh, I haven't had dinner yet. I'm hoping for something. Oh, by the way, whenever I said it was gonna be potato soup, whenever it was raining, fucking dude, call me Miss Cleo. I'm in 2 for 2 on guessing dinner. Pizza
Oh,
Hut
shit.
and potato fucking soup. That
Well,
bitch
did
has
you
a
bring home
limited menu.
potatoes? Because that would be a giveaway.
Do I
Actually,
now?
you can't carry him with that gimpy foot, right?
No, right now I'm pretty much am a potato. This is
Fair.
I'm 2 bong rips away from fucking being Christopher Reeve.
Lucky.
That hurts, man.
Oh man, I wanted to hit the gong so bad, so you had to do a bong rip, but we weren't there, and I didn't want to confuse you.
Oh, and it's in the other room. I can pause.
Run.
No, we can't pause. All right.
run, Forrest, run.
Speaking of running, sometimes you got to run from a movie villain. Norman
Yeah.
Bates.
Bates sucks, dude. I mean, he's legit. He's probably the scariest one here because he's the realist. But compared to in fictional shit, fuck him.
He's fucking weird, bro.
He
I
wants
mean,
to fuck his mom.
he's-
Let's
yeah.
not beat around the bush.
Who
Okay?
doesn't?
The show was amazing. Him growing up as a kid.
Bates Motel was really good.
Yeah.
It's creepy as fuck, though.
Well, we're not gonna
Everybody just skated
avoid
past
that.
that one.
Yeah.
No. You thought the waffle was bad, and then you're over here just fucking. Oh, Jesus Christ! Roll Tide. What the fuck just happened?
Roll Tide, baby.
Comedy.
It's a little Freudian slip, you know.
Jesus. Okay.
Yeah, Jesus.
Didn't he keep her ass in the freezer? I know that was in the TV show, but I can't remember the.
I don't know, but if you watch the remake with Anne Heche, where Anne Heche is the chick that gets stabbed in Psycho,
Yeah.
you can see her butthole for a split second when she falls in the shower.
That's true.
It's Googleable.
He's not lying.
If
What would you rank
just
it 1 out
whips
of 10 for butthole?
It was, I mean, a butthole, a butthole.
10.
the fucking pucker, the pucker down there was just too much.
like
The
that.
visual.
So good.
I like it.
I lost a load to that one, so
It'll do. You know, Ellen's mouth has been all over that, and I love it.
Oh god, you know it smells like fish tacos.
Dude,
Ooh.
it's just
Yeah, she's got
it's
some.
just
She's got some
dancing.
powder up there.
She's just dancing right up to
Yeah.
her butthole. You know,
Oh, she's part of the settlement, I bet.
oh, for sure.
Johnson and Johnson.
Didn't she like this?
Tech Johnson.
Didn't she Paul Walker it? Didn't she like crash into a house and die like 2 years ago?
Oh, we played a lot of that footage on my show, and it's pretty wild. It's pretty wild.
It's a big conspiracy. I know that
She
heard that.
sat up, and they pushed her back down and zipped up the bag, dog.
It looked like the Undertaker coming back like WrestleMania. You know what I mean?
Dude.
Oh, yeah.
It just came up, just
I wanted to put that dung, you know, when it comes back. You know,
Jesus Christ.
oh shit. Yeah. Since he's a motherfucker, literally, I don't D tier. Actually, you know what? C. Still better than a
Yeah,
shark.
I
I'd
can
go
see.
C.
I agree. Wow, we are agreeing on a lot.
this isn't that fun.
Sorry, I thought it would be more fun. All right, Freddy.
Ooh.
Freddy's up there. I don't know
He's
if he's
A
S
tier.
tier, but he's up there.
A tier.
I
I'd say
think-
A.
Safety A and potentially could move up. Yeah.
Yeah, I go
Solid.
A too.
I mean, because you can't sleep. That's the only place that you feel comfortable, and this motherfucker's gonna fucking just rape you in your sleep.
And he was a pedophile, child killer, all that. That's why you want him up
true.
so high. No. Well, what was like? How could you defeat him? I could never finish the movies, dude. I don't fuck with horror movies. So, like,
Really?
how did you defeat Freddy?
Each
The only
movie was
Freddy I saw was
different.
Freddy versus Jason. So, and it had the girl from Destiny's Child calling him a faggot. It was funny.
Yeah. Well, it was pretty much give him energy. If you like fear him, it gives him energy. So the first one, Nancy, like she pretty much conquered her fear of him. So like she like brought him from her dream into the real world, and she all
You gotta burn
different
'em,
traps. Yeah. There's different ways to kill him, but yeah, he made a deal with
Wasn't-
he made a
He's
deal
scared
with
of
some
fire.
demon.
Wasn't
so
Nightmare on Elm Street accidentally like an iconic gay movie?
how?
Dude, can somebody look? I'll look it up.
I'm
Nightmare.
gonna let you look that.
One of the movies was
That's a
accident.
familiar search
one of the
history in yours
movies,
for sure.
one of the movies became an accidental like gay iconic movie.
I think it's the
So-
second one you're talking about.
So Nightmare on Elm Street, there's the Elm Street in Potsdam, New York, which is near me, and he was a professor at Clarkson, which is in Potsdam. So the house actually became a fraternity, and it was this whole thing how that was the inspiration. They actually did a short movie as part of his project from there, but he always just denied that house was the inspiration for and any of this stuff. But you can still go to Elm Street, and up to a little bit, they actually knocked the house down, but they were trying to keep it up there with like historic. But the fraternity just butchered this place. So
Yeah, it's the
kind of a
second
cool
one.
thing.
The second one, there's a whole gay scene. The second one is like he
Yeah,
sleepwalks
so
to like a gay fucking club,
in
and the
yeah,
gym
in
teacher's there, and like it's a fucking weird
Burley
sequence.
used an excuse before too.
Burley lost a load to that.
First,
I also gained a few, if you know what I mean.
Burley had to type in Freddy, and it came up Freddy gay scene.
He was looking at Freddy Krueger's butthole.
So apparently they denied it for a long time, but during an interview segment in 2010 documentary Never Sleep Again, David Chaskin, I guess he's the director, admitted that the gay themes were intentional. Something that because they use imagery and all sorts of shit, and it became like an iconic gay movie.
Interesting. Do they all wear? So do people wear the sweater because
like that?
Is
They're
that
all
the
wearing
one
leather.
with,
Is that
with Johnny Depp?
stereotype? They're all in leather, and just like you could tell, there's some shit going on. But it's like I don't know how to explain it.
It's arousing.
I met Robert Englund. He was actually pretty cool.
How was his butthole?
I mean,
yeah.
How did it taste? Did it taste
was-
like lavender?
It was it almost tasted like when you fry a hamburger on a grill.
oh,
You know?
magical.
Was it Rick
Delicious.
and Morty that did a version of Freddy? And they're like,
Yeah.
he just
Oh,
kept
yeah.
saying, bitch.
It's my world, bitch.
Yeah, my world, bitch. So we're going
How do you-
AIDS here with this one?
How do you think lesbians feel about Edward Scissorhands? Do you think they get really excited, but then they're like, Ed? Like,
They do.
Scissorhands?
I can work with it. I'll work with it. Scissor me timbers.
Well played.
Alien. Ooh, that's top tier. Now, I don't know about ass, though. The first Alien was amazing.
I'm excited for
Yeah.
the remake for Romulus.
Yeah, I loved every Alien movie pretty much.
I would be a face hugger if I could be anything.
I mean, does it get much scarier than this motherfucker?
Yeah, he's at the very end.
Fair.
I feel like it's got to be A tier because
It's A tier, yeah.
I don't
agree.
want a fucking alien jumping out of my belly, bro. Like I feel like that's like I'd actually rather them like destroy me with their fucking tail or whatever, like rather than have something jump through my stomach. That was like a jarring thing for like I feel like I watched that movie when I was like 8 and it's like, oh shit. You know, like yeah, no, I'm good.
Unless you like the third one, getting that big mechanical suit, which for some reason the alien couldn't figure out how to just hit her in the middle. Or either that, you know.
It's true.
Dude, this mic is fucking weird. It amplifies the outside, so I keep hearing these birds. Like, it feels like this fucking mic.
Not
is
one
in this
person here has
nest.
heard a bird.
I have not heard a bird.
Dude, I don't like a couple weeks ago, it felt like these semis that were going through were fucking driving through this building. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I can nonstop.
I think
It
you're.
sounds like
I
I'm
think
just
you're
talking to
one
a bunch
bong
of
rip
birds.
away.
Yeah.
Not
What'd you
two.
say?
Dude,
What'd you say that prescription was?
Literally, as I'm talking, just nonstop.
Motherfucking
This is how I
Snow
live
White
my
over
mind.
here.
is
Snow
my
White's over
13th
here
reason.
talking to the
Yeah.
goddamn animals.
All right.
Fucking Dr. Doom a little. I don't do much.
Doom.
Fucking this is
He's right
terrible.
behind you.
I can hear it non-fucking stop. It's just a nothing but whistles. I keep looking because I'm like, surely it's dark outside by now. Like the birds shouldn't still be
What
out.
kind of bird makes that noise?
Cocking bird.
A
I
willowy.
swear you guys are fucking with me because it's going off the
A woodpecker?
entire
The
time.
blue gay.
It's a willowy.
We're not in Kansas.
A Tardinal. Come on.
that's more fitting. God
That
damn
is
it.
the name of the episode.
Okay, so this one, what do we? I fucking lost. All I keep hearing is the birds. I lost.
Aliens A. We're on to Scar.
Scar, he's bitch made, dude.
Fucking D tier.
He's Nazi.
Yeah, I'm going C or D here.
See,
He's
yeah.
just a backstabbing fucking cunt bag.
Yeah, I'd rank him slightly over Jaws, so I think I got to go C.
Yeah.
You guys are fucking with me. This is fucking.
Can we in post add bird sounds?
We're gonna have to.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been trying to find, while multitasking there, some sound bites to just throw some birds in every
If
once
you
in
need
a
me to
while.
vamp, I got you, bro.
Yeah.
T1000.
This is a robin or a finch? I don't know. I'm not a bird fucking connoisseur. I have no idea what the fuck this is.
Who already
but
told
it's
you what it was? Tell
loud.
them, Goot.
It's a willowy.
Yep. They're the ones that have the legs, and they get near the nest, and they try to run. They run the other way to get you away from
They
their
say they're all
nest on the
animals.
ground.
Did you ever see Three Amigos?
Oh yes,
Yeah.
love that fucking movie.
Look over here.
Classic.
Look over here. Look at me. T1000 gotta be A tier. He was scary as shit, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was fucking rough. He was like basically unstoppable.
Liquid
Yeah.
fucking.
Liquid
He shouldn't
metal.
have lost, pretty much.
Just to be controversial, B. Fuck you guys. I don't care. Whatever. Your opinions
B
don't
for
mean
bird,
shit.
right?
Let's begin B for bird. Bird.
Bird is the
Bird is the
word.
word.
Bird is the word.
I know you guys are fucking with me. This is some kind of inside joke to drive me fucking mad.
Yeah,
Is it
you're
just
stuck
fucking...
inside with that boot.
We got Euban Bates over there.
I'd kill my mom. You know, I'd probably would. Easy.
Please,
Not gonna
somebody
sleep
cut
with
that
her,
right.
Mother, are you there? I love you.
though.
Mother.
Mother's Day's passed. I don't have to be nice again for their 51 weeks. Fucking.
That's true. That's true.
Just gotta wear a suit in the weekends.
We're going A tier.
I would say A tier for sure.
Yeah, that's
No. 2 A's and a B, so shit. I'd go B tier. Just the
Oh,
I put Freddy at B. T1000 way scarier than Freddy.
No.
I like
All you have to
though.
do is not be afraid, and he doesn't work.
Yeah, but then you have some kid that can
Some
solve your
fuckface.
fucking problem too. I mean, I don't know. Just I guess both of them get killed
I mean,
by kids eventually.
if I-
but,
If I'm not afraid of the T1000, he still murks me.
Yeah. Brett's got a point. I'm not afraid of him, but I love him. So yeah, I move Freddy down to a B and keep T1000 at A.
I think you're both sluts and you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Calm down, Bird Box.
yeah.
This is hard for me because I love these characters, except for Scar. Fuck him. But yeah.
I'm okay with it.
All right, Wicked Witch.
I mean,
I'd go
we
B
can all
tier.
agree that she's a cunt.
Sparkly shoed slut. And she's just a
sure.
fucking slut.
Does her job. She's only moved for what,
Honestly.
7 minutes, but everyone's fucking terrified of her.
Any of these
Loved-
old movies with that sound quality makes me want to swallow a shotgun. So this is D tier for me just because I can't stand that. I'll get you, my pretty.
There's a
Stupid
really funny.
shit.
There's a really funny joke that could be made about the monkeys, but we're not.
I was
gonna-
gonna say that too. Save
But we're
wavelength.
not
On a
gonna.
silver
All right,
plate.
we're not going there.
Yellow brick road.
Let's see, let me go ahead and just 1 second here. Then we
Goodbye.
don't need to
I'm
be
the
on
only
Twitter
one with
again.
my real name on here, like a fucking idiot.
Together,
surprised you haven't
you'll
changed
get
that
out of
yet.
here.
I said, this is like the third time I think you've mentioned that too, and you're like, I'm still going to stick with it. You know what? Next week I'm going to put my middle name in.
Nah, bro, fuck it. I don't
Fuck
care.
it.
He's committed. He's like, I'm doing it. He's like, I'm all in.
Which is the D tier?
That's a fake one. That's a good try, motherfucker. No,
What?
that one's clearly
talking about?
that sounds like the Wicked Witch in this fucking 1940s bullshit.
I didn't hear anything, dude. I know what
What are
you're
you
talking
talking
about.
about?
I literally heard
are
nothing.
full of shit. Full of shit. Completely different sound, completely different bird. Maybe I am a bird connoisseur now. Play a fucking yellow finch or a robin right now, and I guarantee that'd sound the same. Now there was one bird that used to hang outside of my grandma's window. But every time I go visit her, this fucking bird, it would sound like it was singing, "I got so much money." So it would just always outside the window go,
Burley, you stop,
Every
stop
time.
it, Burley.
I'm more amazed. I have nothing other than you've been spiraling out of control right now.
fucking dude, this is my downfall. You know what they say? I'm flying high with these fucking birds. What is this fucking, what was that one where you fly too high? Damn, Ithaca? No, what the fuck was the, I'm thinking of some-
Icarus.
Icarus, that's what it is. Yeah, flying
good
too
song.
close to the sun. Damn, that sounds closer, but
Why'd you freeze
still
up?
clearly
Why'd you
fake.
just freeze up just there?
Oh yeah, everybody. Oh, we all stopped at the same time because we can't obviously
froze
hear
up.
this
You were
loud
talking.
fake bird.
Hey, calm down, Icarus. You were in the middle of a sentence. I heard that. That was fart. That was a fart.
That one didn't sound good. That one, that was. I don't know if that bird. Now I can't hear the bird. Now I'm upset. I was mad about it. Now I can't hear him.
Imagine if you didn't hear birds, you only heard farts. That would be pretty funny. Yeah.
That would give me the giggles nonstop. You know what I mean? I like hearing a good toot. I just don't like smelling them.
It's a fucking toot.
Toot. All right, where'd the witch go? I was looking up bird soundboard.
D
I mean,
tier.
it's got to be C or D. I don't know.
Goop.
D
Where's
tier.
the witch? D?
D. Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah, I agree.
Fuck that bitch.
Is there a limit on any of the other letters?
Nope, just one S.
He said that before
We've
we started.
actually been like really good with this one. Like, what the fuck?
I know.
The last two will get serious.
Very.
Yeah.
Oh, pun intended.
I think
See
these
what you
last
did there.
3, dude. I put
Good
Hannibal.
job, Goop.
That was solid. I like that.
Yep. Yeah, Hannibal.
Hannibal's up there. He's A for me.
A tier.
A
So,
for sure.
Yeah, I'm
living in
going
Missouri,
D.
we visit Branson a lot, and there's this area. It's called Shepherd of the Hills. I used to confuse Shepherd of the Hills and Silence of the Lambs all the time. Don't know why. So I always giggle every time I pass by it because my mom always like, "Hey, let's go by and check this out." I was like, "Why do we want to see where the fuck Hannibal Lecter's at?" Whatever that is fucking close. What was that?
That was the one that I played a couple times, and you're like, nope, not.
It's
Yeah.
fine.
one.
That was the
It's
first
also
one
not
you
a bird
played. You
connoisseur.
said no, it's not that one.
I've heard the same bird every time. I'm
So
being
did
honest
you?
with you.
So you guys admitted that you were playing some fucking sounds. Is all I just heard. So
I
okay,
didn't
that's
hear
all
anything.
I needed.
I don't
You
know
know,
what
hey,
you're- I don't know what
love
you're talking
it.
about.
I did say,
I feel
where
it.
was the witch? Because I was Googling bird soundboards.
The fucking witch is still a bitch. I don't like her at all.
I thought we moved on to Hannibal already. You were
Yeah.
talking about Shepherd's
We got a
Pie.
bunch of A's,
Um,
and Rob said B.
give me B for Branson.
Okay. So we
So
got
we're tied up.
3 A's and 2 B's.
Oh, yeah.
It's like the girls I dated in high school. Never any chesty
No, I
women.
said
You know what I
B,
mean?
not D.
No,
So
they're
is you
hanging
in here?
titties. I'm not talking about this. I'm not talking about their quality. Okay, I went for quantity over quality. Okay.
Oh, me and you are 2 B's in the
Whoa.
pod, sir. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, dude.
Right.
Finger
Green
beats
beans.
pretty.
Sloppy toppies.
Oh,
they
oh
teethy?
man,
Well,
I will
girly.
die on that sloppy toppy hill.
Eager beats
We
pretty.
all came from small towns, so I mean, let's be honest. I don't think there was really quality, was there?
Dude, I
Oh, there was
remember
that one.
There was a girl that I banged in high school that was fucking hideous. You guys remember Mimi from Drew Carey, like the Drew Carey show?
No.
Well done.
No
She had
way.
a lot of
Sir.
makeup on, very similar. She looked like she was a professional rodeo clown. This girl was.
Were you at least drunk, or was this like a sober thing?
Oh no, I was definitely drunk. Yeah, that was. But I remember telling my buddy, I was like, "Whoo!" I was like, I just took care of one of the pigs in the back.
We used to call that going hogging. Yeah.
You know, yeah. So, and her name was Natasha.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I told her, I was like, this fucking wildebeest named Natasha right there. And so these people that brought this ugly bitch were like, oh, there's this one nasty bitch that, you know, they're like, her name's Natasha. My buddy's just cackling. He's like, isn't that the bitch that you said that you fucked? I'm like,
Yep.
You're never going to believe this, but I actually have been having her backstage for the last 6 weeks, just waiting for her.
Bring that
Maury
slut on.
Povich, you
Bring
son
her
of a
out.
bitch.
Bring her out.
God damn it, she's gonna have a kid with the unibrow and the big ass forehead. That's gonna be my fucking luck.
With a fucking cast on its foot.
Oh yeah, he's gonna have brittle bones just like his fucking dad, and he's gonna have the fucking rodeo clown makeup like his mom. Like, hey, what are you doing, son? I work for the circus. I'm a fucking carny.
The only way to.
Here
Tell
she
me-
is.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
Oh yeah, dude, I'm getting hard again. That brings me back.
What'd she look like
Fucking-
without makeup? What'd she look like as a person?
Even more horrifying.
I
That's
don't know, I
right.
blocked her on Facebook immediately the next day.
ooh.
Okay, you have to choose her or Kathy Bates.
Ooh, Kathy Bates. All
Kathy
day.
Bates.
God, is that a
Yeah.
question? Did you say Kathy Bates as if it was a bad thing? Get the fuck out of here.
It's bad.
Kathy Bates?
What'd she look like when she was younger?
Dude, she reminds
This
me of
girl?
the big Montana roast beef sandwich at Arby's. Get
She
yourself
comes with
two
a
for
roast beef
fucking
sandwich,
10.
apparently.
My brother always used to eat the fucking Big Montanas, and we would make fun of him so much, dude. That
Or
thing
is
is
Is this when we
absurd at
find out
Arby's.
she was 20 in that show?
Look, I put younger and it brought up this guy.
Why does Drew Carey look like he had a seizure there? The
He
fuck?
hates his job.
He looks rough now.
Yeah.
Price is wrong,
He's like,
Dick.
Price is wrong.
So,
You know
my
he's
freshman
sexually
year-
assaulting all the women, too.
so my freshman year, I went with a friend of mine. He wanted to join a frat, so I went with him just to make sure he was okay. And one of the questions they asked you was like, "What's the heaviest girl you fucked before?" Oh, I laughed at that one. I was like,
Yeah, the
That's
only
just
way to
last week.
describe her is abominable.
Dude, have you ever fucked a hoarder?
My
You ever been one of
dad's a
those houses
hoarder.
before?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever gone to a hoarder's house and there's a child in the front room that's theirs, and you
That was
still
my
went back
house.
and did the dirty?
So, I got in a relationship very,
Where
very
the fuck
young.
are you guys from? What
Small
the
town.
fuck is this
Dude,
shit?
When
I
I was
grew
in
up
high
outside
school,
DC.
Yeah,
So-
these are big
Listen.
cities here where I'm at, dude, and they're everywhere.
Hills Have Eyes, Missouri. Fucking that's about where it's at. But this chick, she was her dad was a superintendent for the local high school, and she's like, "Hey, you want to come over?" I was like, "Yeah, shit, no worries." And she's like, "Hey, my house is a little dirty." And I was like, "Bitch, I say that too. Who gives a fuck? Like, this is fine. This is fine." She pushes open the door. I can't tell you the color of the carpet, the linoleum in the kitchen, nothing. Okay, like there was laundry in the sink in the kitchen. I get to the fucking living room. I assume there was a couch there. You know what I mean? With shit, with Christmas wrapping paper. Mind you, I'm wearing shorts and flip flops because it's fucking July. It is July.
Best time to buy wrapping paper.
Her
Christmas
mom
in
has
June is
MS.
over.
Do what?
Christmas in June just finished.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I was just like, what the fuck what is this? And she's like, and I'm sitting there like, I'm terrified at this point. I'm like, but I'm also a people pleaser, and I have a hard time telling people no sometimes.
He's a generous lover. I'll give him that.
Hand comes out from underneath the fucking Christmas
Yeah.
wrap, and it's just playing with your butthole. You're like,
I'm pretty sure the wrapping paper was moving, and I'm like, "Do you have a ferret or something like that?" And she's like, "No." I was like, "What the fuck is this shit?"
Just a
child.
gerbil.
Her room was so dirty that we had to go into her brother's. You ever fucked a fucking bitch in a race car bed? It was
You just knocked one off
uncomfortable.
my bucket list.
He had the cleanest room in the. This kid was like fucking 9. He had the cleanest room in the entire house. That poor little bastard.
ugh.
But yeah, I was like, "What?" the
It's
fuck?
crazy. It's crazy where your dick will lead you.
Mm.
It's
Yeah.
crazy. It's crazy.
I was like, "What?"
Have you
the
ever
fuck?
watched Hoarders? I mean, it's actually hilarious.
I saw a lady that said that she ate shit on there the other day. I was like, "Ugh."
Ugh.
Diarrhea.
Well, like she would
People eat
just
drywall and
Yeah.
shit, mattresses.
that one guy that fucked his car.
Yeah,
He was in love with his car and would fuck the patil
Well,
pipe.
that's not Hoarders. You're talking about like weird. What's it?
Fetish.
I don't know. We're just, you know what? It's all the same to me. They're all fucking freaks. That get down. Like,
Jesus.
now we get into the
Oof.
argument. This is the argument here, I
There
think.
can only be one.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the argument. I put him A+.
He's S tier.
Well, I feel like we got to talk about both here. I don't think you
Yeah.
can just right
Okay.
because one's S and one isn't at this
Yep.
point.
It's true.
Um,
So who wins in a fight?
Vader.
well, it's Vader.
Obviously Vader.
wins. Yeah,
But he's
Vader
the
wins.
bitch at
in
the
fight.
end. So
But
like he's an old man. He's killed millions of people for some fucking Disney for some fucking reason. Disney wants to neuter him and make him have sympathy for him. He's a fucking ultimate bad guy. Why would you do that to him?
I hate Disney.
I mean, if we're
Wait,
talking
hold on,
body
hold on.
count
Did
here,
you just say the ultimate bad guy? I think you just solved my problem.
But I'm going
Yeah.
Joker
I mean,
though.
look,
They
I'm
fucked
a
him.
Star Wars nerd. Vader is S tier for me. He's like, yeah, at the end, I feel like every bad guy has that arc, right? Where it's like, what got them to where they are, and then how they end up. Most bad guys have an epiphany at the end. I just think Vader killed way more people, and he had way more impact on like a galaxy. Joker's really fucked up. He's A tier no matter what, but I think Vader's got to be S tier. He has to be.
Mm-hmm.
Body
Vader-
count wise, he's
Vader
definitely S
fucking
tier.
rules, dude. He killed a bunch of children
He
just
killed.
killed.
on a
Oh,
fucking whim. Just on a whim.
I haven't even seen all the Star Wars movies, so I'm not a big Star Wars fanatic or anything like that by any means, but still, Vader is S tier.
If you're gonna watch them, and Goot, maybe you can agree with me here because I'm a Star Wars nerd. Okay, this is the order. This is the correct order. If anyone listening to this, is the correct order to watch Star Wars. 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 6. And then I don't. I'm not even talking.
Where do you
about the
put
fucking
Rogue
new
One?
trilogy.
Rogue One was good.
So, and the
Rogue One
Solo
is a
movie?
standalone. It's probably got to be a top 3. Rogue One was because it was the ending super fucked up. But in terms of like
The
the
ending
original
fucking
Star
ruled.
Wars, in terms of the original Star Wars, you watch 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, and that actually makes 1, 2, and 3 way better. Actually, there's a book called Darth Plagueis
Yes.
that is really fucking good, and it really makes 1, 2, and 3 so much better.
I hope
Who's
the
gonna
Apocalypse, whatever the
read
fuck is calling it, I hope that has him in there.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
hope.
So, now I have to look because I didn't get to the Kylo Ren part. Like, I didn't get to any of those. I watched, like, there was the Solo movie that was pretty good. I can't remember which one it was, but it's been a couple of years and I'm a fucking pothead and I can't remember fucking shit. But I remember, like, the planet blows up at the end and it's like the precursor to 4, I think. Is that, like, because it shows Princess Leia getting the message or the key or whatever the fuck it was at the
I'm
end.
watching Goot get very frustrated with your.
Oh, see, I'm even on Google, so I can't even see your fucking.
I'm
yes.
pretty sure you're talking
4.
about literally, like that's the first Star Wars movie, isn't he? Talking
Yeah,
about
but
four.
it's
like
a
episode
movie
4.
that was recent within the last decade.
It's talking about Rogue One.
Is it Rogue? That was badass.
That's when they exploded. They exploded the fucking
love that one.
planet, and they just
Oh,
stayed there.
She
Yeah,
was.
Rogue One is good.
I think is that. Now I gotta look it up. I think did it come out in 2015? Because I think that's maybe
Sounds about right.
okay. Because
Leia wasn't in
I
that
watched. I got up to there, and then I just kept slowly losing
Yeah,
interest. and I
Leia was
like,
not in that movie. That's why I'm confused.
Oh, you said
Same
Leia.
here. You said Leia
Wasn't
was
it
there
her?
and it blew up.
She wasn't in. She wasn't in.
It was
any
at the
of them.
very end, like
She was the
she like they
CGI.
chopped her in at the very end before the credits, like because the met or the key or some what the fuck
You're
was it?
talking about
Now I
Rogue
don't know.
One. So when Darth Vader does this thing and like they take off, you see her at the end, like the R2D2.
Oh yeah,
bit.
okay.
That's what he's
Because
talking about.
That's
Yeah,
like the
you
start
guys
of
are some
episode
fans.
4.
Yes.
That's the start of episode 4, basically. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
Yes,
an in
so, but
between
they put it at the end of
episode
that
4.
one.
It's like this. They build up to it, and then it's like right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
So what
So
movie
that's
was it?
I think that's about where I
End of Rogue One.
got to.
So
yeah.
that's what I said at the beginning, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that's right.
Yeah,
I can
Vader's
accept
S tier.
that. I accept it, but it's just it hurts. But hey, it's the truth.
Move Hannibal down, I think. Makes that list look neater. It's fucking with me.
You guys think Hannibal
Solid.
goes down?
Yeah, Hannibal can go to B if the Joker's going to be an A. Because I
I
think
thought you
Alien-
said
that's
A
fair.
plus.
Alien and T-1000 beats Hannibal, no matter how smart he is. He's only dealing with people's brains.
It's a pretty solid list.
It is.
It's a good list, man.
I
It's
think
a
we
good
nailed
list.
it.
I think the Vader Joker thing, you could probably make a strong argument, but if you're just talking straight evil, outside of the last like 5 minutes of Vader's life, Vader's beats everybody on this list. There's no anything that comes close.
So instead of Scar, would you put Thanos? Where would you put Thanos in this list?
Ooh, he's top A. He's A. Dude.
How are you saying that name right now?
Thanos.
That was 2 different ways still.
I know.
He's like, yep.
I
Okay,
say
I
it.
was like,
I say it in
I'd
the
rather hear the
original
birds. What was that?
It's Thanos, right?
Yeah,
It's Thanos.
Okay.
Thanos.
Okay. Yeah. Fuck you guys. Fucking.
I mean, that's a tough argument because Thanos would technically trump Vader with his escapades.
Well, also
I mean,
Thanos.
he killed half the living beings in the galaxy.
But he wasn't really evil, dude. What he was doing
Snap your
wasn't
fingers.
that bad.
Do you step?
His
You can
what
do
what
it all
Thanos
by
was doing,
yourself.
what Thanos was doing actually made sense if you think about it. You're like,
It
"All right,
does.
it makes sense. We're overpopulated.
Well, here's the thing, right?
he did the mass abortion that this planet needs.
I have an obsession with like anti-heroes.
Yes.
And there's something that's I guess appealing where you see like how like a good person can become fucking a total shithole asshole,
Just
right?
one bad day.
Thanos is similar to that, right? Where he's like, at the end of the day, he's just trying to rectify all the fucked up shit that's happened. So like you can like part of you wants to agree with him even though he killed billions.
Here's a fun
beings.
fact. Rob told me that same thing about Hitler.
And I will see
Well,
you
because
guys.
Rob loves ketchup
later.
on hot dogs.
How do I change my name on this?
There's nothing wrong with
Comments
ketchup
on this
on
one.
hot dogs. Ketchup is the number one condiment, and everyone knows it.
I'm not
Ooh,
doing
maybe
this
we-
again. You're wrong, and that's it.
Maybe we do a condiment,
Oh.
top 10 condiments, and then
I
really
believe
have
that's. I believe.
Right.
I believe I even sniffed
And
off some condiments previously. I have to look back a couple months ago.
we,
but that
we fixed that.
Thanos is here.
Thanos.
Hey, all you guys are gonna go away, and I'm gonna be left alone with so much fucking ketchup. It sounds great. I love it.
Who's gonna
Fuck
make
you
it?
guys.
Okay. If the snap happens right now and you get left behind, are you kind of like,
You're gone, bitch. Everyone's gone. You're gone.
all right, starting over, let's go? Or do you lose your shit?
I'm in fucking heaven, dude.
Hell yeah,
dude,
dude.
honestly.
Hell yeah, I'm in.
It's gonna be quiet.
Yep, I am.
I love
what's below hell?
I know that's why they're like everyone was so upset with
Purgatory.
like Hawkeye. They're like, well, we feel so bad for him. Oh my gosh! And I'm like, that lucky son of a bitch. What the fuck?
You had it going on. Robert. I mean,
Ooh.
Thanos.
Oh.
Who's Rob?
Who's Rob?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
I
put his
mean-
whole name in there. What's your middle name again?
Hold on.
The new Thanos.
Changing my name at the same time.
Okay. Congrats to the new Thanos.
Euban's butthole. It's funny that the viewers can't even see.
I'll say, you guys fucked me up again because we did the gong after the wheel. I was ready again. I was like, Rob's gonna fucking yell at me. I got PTSD from this shit now. I know as soon as I hear this fucking gong, I'm 10 minutes away from hitting the bong and I got to spin the fucking wheel. Okay.
Nah, you should have played the fucking. We're changing it from the gong to the birds. It's the birds from now on.
It is a word.
It's officially dark
Bird
outside,
is
and
bird,
these
bird is the
motherfuckers
word.
have shut the fuck up finally. Like, I feel like I'm gonna sleep well now. I was really afraid I'm gonna hear this shit for the rest of my life, and I'm like, this is it. I'm not a strong-minded person.
Now you know what it's like to be in a fucking mushroom trip that's not so fun anymore. It's like, this is the rest of my life.
I,
Go watch
I
the
will
movie.
leave
You've
with
been the
the-
birds.
no, I've seen that before too.
Oh,
To
you
Kill a
have?
Mockingbird, everything as well. You know, I just watched that because it says, you know,
You only
Billy's
watch bird
favorite word.
movies. Bird Box.
yeah, Bird
Yeah.
Box is next.
Bird
Fuck
on
you,
a
Sandra
Wire.
Bullock.
The Bird Cage. Speaking of Robin Williams, he has to show up sometime.
Speaking of mushrooms, speaking of movies, and tripping the fuck out, I encourage everyone once in their life to take a whole bunch of mushrooms and watch The Greatest Showman. It will fucking enlighten your soul. Oh, bro, you have not lived until you ate a peanut butter Funyun sandwich and cried over the fucking Greatest Showman. It is a good time.
I'm not watching a musical gate. Or
Same here. I haven't watched that movie for that reason.
yeah.
Jesus Christ. Watch it in June. Do your part. Okay. We'll leave you guys with that. I don't think we even introduced ourselves finally, but you know what? This was the BodyWrong Podcast where we not even touch your soul, but we try to tickle your butthole. We hope you guys have a wonderful week. I will not see you next week. These guys are going to hold it down while I'm going to go ahead and get a suntan on this fucking anus. I hope you guys have a
Perineum
wonderful
tanning.
week. Yes.
Tony, Matt, Tyson, Goop, Euban, and Rob telling you how life should be. They're gonna talk shit and make fun of your mom and everything in between. Tony, Matt, Tyson, Goop, Euban, and Rob are bringing this show for y'all. They're gonna say what they want and keep it raw with the show called Body Wrong.